Fortnite leaks Mortal Kombat Mythics. Is it, oh wait a minute. Has it been officially announced? It's not a trailer, it's just an image? What the hell? Wow, my dude. Wow. All I gotta say is, that is a very good 3D rendition of Sub-Zero from UMK3. I'm gonna say it. It likely is the best one. MK1 does a pretty good job. I don't like the way they look in games like MKX. They look kind of rough. This was always a weird costume outside of UMK3 just in general, and especially in 3D renditions. That's a pretty good job, Fortnite devs, I will say. So, what's the deal? Why are we talking about this? So Fortnite has done it. Fortnite has actually integrated Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. It only took 87 years and Epic Games multi-billion-dollar conglomerate video game to make this happen. Ryu can shoot Sub-Zero in the face with an AK-47. This is cool, and to be real, I intend to buy this if it is purchasable. If it requires like a battle pass and I have to eventually unlock them in a battle pass, maybe not. And I have to update people on where my stance is on Fortnite. And my stance is that I've never played Fortnite. I've never logged in. I've never twinkled down to, Tinkletown. I've never done any of that shit. I don't know what any of it means. And that's intentional. There was an opportunity I had many years ago when Ryu and Street Fighter characters were being added to the game. That was when Fortnite was still build mode, and I just had no interest in playing it. The build mode stuff always daunted me, and I was like, I just don't want it. It doesn't look fun to me. At that point, like, the Epic guys were very much trying to get a hold of my agency and stuff like that to do a big marketing campaign around fighting game stuff, which I am extremely gracious for, and I just could not do it. Like, I could be simply because I had no interest in playing the game. Long story short, that led us to an interesting story. What is it gonna take for Max to play Fortnite? What's it gonna take for me to eventually jump into this goddamn game? And I had some conditions. There was 2 conditions. A few years ago, before it was added, my first condition number 1, there has to be a no build mode. I don't want to deal with the build stuff. I just want to play a game that has like just shooting and looting. That was it. That happened. Like, soon after, there was a permanent no build mode added to the game, which was nuts. So I was like, holy shit. So my main condition was met. The second condition is that a new character, a new guest, would have to be added to Fortnite that would truly make me feel like there's no way I can miss out on this. And don't get me wrong, that has happened in the past. There have been characters added to Fortnite that I'm just like, damn, I wish I was into that game, because shit, the Predator being one of them. And I've made that a stipulation that if the Predator came back and was added into a battle pass, yeah, I would probably jump in and play. The Alien, maybe not so much. Even so, Ripley, Alien stuff, that did happen, and Ripley was super cool, but that was something that already took place. Like, it was a return of a crossover thing that happened some time ago. So they're like, hey, here's Ripley. Bam. And guess what I did? I logged in to redeem it. It was actually gifted to me. I downloaded Fortnite. I logged into it. I redeemed the stuff people gave me, which was like a dropping thing and the skin for Ripley and like an alien. I got it on my account, and then I uninstalled the game, because I knew this wasn't the moment. I can't have this be no bitch made shit, okay? I've been holding out on this thing for so long that I can't just have it be any old thing that happens. It can't just be any old, like, character or something that maybe I'd be into where I go like, yeah, you know, that's pretty cool. Like this, for example, is that. Yeah, that's pretty cool, you know, but it doesn't exactly, like, if I'm in that mental state, here's the thing. I have to tell you, I'm not moving goalposts, you daft bastards. I am putting myself in a spot where I will want to continue to play this, where it has to be something fucking awesome. It has to be like a special selection of a few things. So I ain't gonna like just go spread eagle for Fortnite and let it take over my body, dude. I'm high class in this situation, all right? So what I'm trying to say is that I got Ripley and I got that stuff and I got that costume and I feel good about it. Now I have it. So there needs to be something that truly makes me go, God damn, you got me, you bastards. And before, Leon was close. They put in Leon from Resident Evil. And I was like, shit, they did it, man. They did it. They got like RE4 Leon. It's fucking over. I'm logging into Fortnite and I'm buying that shit. And then I check out the costume and he looks like an asshole. He's got his wrong look. He literally has the jacket right here. He literally has it. And for some reason, they have like the absolute inferior looking Leon. I'm like, bruh, why did we not include his jacket? At that point, I was kind of like, this is gonna be it. I'm gonna go log in and buy this shit. It's a fake image? Oh, this is a fake image down here. I see. Either way, I was kind of bummed out that he didn't have his jacket and there was no way to get his jacket. And I was like, that's me sort of like compromising. That's me creating a compromise that I guess I'm gonna log in and play this, but I'll be sort of disappointed that the thing I wanted isn't really the way I wanted it to be. All I'm saying is that has kind of happened like a few times where something comes really close and I'm into it, but then it doesn't like stick the landing. Again, there is another thing happening right now that I said would have gotten me. And this is because I was specifically into this for a certain period of time. A little while ago, when like the Avatar movies were coming back, and it was like, crap, dude, like Way of Water movie, this movie's great. I'm super into this shit right now. I'm like, brother, if they add blue people, if they add big kitty cat blue people to this shit, I'll do it. Now, the problem is they did it. And it's happening now. Jake Sully is in the game and shit. But I'm not into this shit anymore now, dude. Like, I am a typical blue person James Cameron Avatar fan. I'm really into this shit when it's out. I'm super into it. It's like the sickest fucking thing when it is a movie that's like in theaters. And now I'm just like, ugh. Cool. What do you mean not anymore? I'm not really like, when the next movie happens, I'll be really into it again. But all I'm saying is that I'm not super into it right now. It's just not on the top of like my fandom radar. The honeymoon phase ends when those movies aren't in theaters for a long time, dude. I can't help it. I just don't really give a shit. When it comes back, I'll be super into it again. It'll be like, fucking, I'll see it like 5 times in theaters like I did with the first and second movie. It'll just happen. This one, I will say, this is a goalpost move. I have grabbed the goalpost out of the ground. Ugh. I have put it on my shoulder and not even as much Sub-Zero, the blue people avatar thing. I'm like sticking it over here now. I'm sorry. See, logging in and getting them? No, I want to log in and get Sub-Zero. I don't give a shit about blue people right now, dude. That is not doing anything for me right now. I do not need to log into that shit. I do not. But for Sub-Zero, I think this is really sick. I would like to have this when I eventually do get Fortnite to grab me by the balls. When that does happen, bam, you know? If there's a way for me to go in and actually claim this stuff, that's great. But if it's a part of a battle pass that I gotta play the shit out of the game, then no, I can't. I'm not dropping down on Turkey Town or whatever the fuck it is. I ain't doing that shit. I am a true Fortnite ass virgin. I have to make sure my first time is something special. It's a big deal. It's gonna be like live televised in front of everybody. I'm like the last human on the face of the earth that is a Fortnite virgin, dude. So what I'm trying to tell you is that that moment has to be special. That moment has to be something where I'm like, God damn, look at us, dude. And I'm doing some like stupid ass dance from How I Met Your Mother or some shit, or Fresh Prince, and I'm doing it with Cloud, and then I take an AK-47 and I shoot Vegeta in the face. What I'm saying is that, like, FF7 characters, dude, straight up, it's gonna happen. Terry Bogard. How the hell is Terry not in Fortnite? How is it not happening? It's an Unreal Engine game. Terry or like Rock, yes, got me. You straight up got me. Ken. I'll go with you. If Ken was in Fortnite, I'm doing it, bro. It's over. I'll log in and I'll play it if Ken was in Fortnite. They're about to add Kazuya. Look me dead in the eye and tell me, Max, Kazuya is in Fortnite. Are you is that what does it for you? Are you about to lose your Fortnite virginity to Kazuya? And I'm like, bitch, what do I look like? Do I look like the main man? I'm not the main man, okay? He's gonna have a great time. That's his moment. That is when he jumps in. It's not happening for me. Maybe if it was Jin and he looks good, that there is a caveat, okay? There's a caveat there. Maybe if it's Jin. But it really depends on how he looks, what his visual style is, like all that kind of shit. If it's a virtual fighter character, bro! If Akira's in Fortnite and he's like chugging down the slurp and shit, I am in. I'm super in. Junin Hyundai, and I like, shoulder check the fuck out of Thanos, I'm in. I'll buy the battle pass. I'll do the yearly battle pass. I don't give a shit. What I'm trying to tell you is that this needs to be something special. There has to be something in here that really does it for me, because ultimately speaking, I want to really enjoy this game. As soon as Fortnite went from not being a build game anymore, this shit got really cool to me. When before it was kind of lame, it just felt like, okay, yeah, they're just getting people by the balls with this shit. But then they do so much stuff to it and like change it so much so rapidly that it's its own crazy ecosystem of a game. I'm like, this is really impressive now what they've turned this shit into. I thought Fortnite was lame as shit in like the 2010s. It just wasn't anything that I really wanted to play. But now I actually feel like I'm missing out. And that is mostly because the people that are adjacent to me mostly tell me it's the closest thing to Blackout you're gonna get. And I'm like, shit. And I can kind of see it now that I look at the game with no build mode. It kind of just looks like, yeah, it's sort of like Blackout now. Like, all things considered, the way maps and shit sort of works, it's like this zero build shit has turned the game into something that I no longer look at with like an eye of criticism. It looks like I'm missing out. However, I made a blood pact, and I'm not about to break that Fortnite blood pact that I have never played this shit until it is something super special, because guess what? Once that shit goes down, I'm probably going to be playing it a lot. I'm probably going to have a really good opportunity to jump in and always play the game with like my 3 friends and squat up and shit and shoot a bunch of 12-year-olds. It's going to be great.